Hey y'all, welcome back to Droplets. I gave myself a couple days off. I fell asleep on the couch both the nights, so that's why we weren't here, and that's why I'm recording earlier in the day. I'm trying to get back into putting myself first and my information first. But anyway, welcome back to Droplets. This is episode 23. We're gonna go a little bit longer since we have the time, and I wanted to first talk about a couple of questions that I brought on threads and to see if anybody out there that's listening to this may be one of these people. So if you are leading or are part of a collegiate classical music program or a nonprofit, musical nonprofit that deals with classical music, and you are interested in building a DEIB initiative or program, I would love to talk to you because that is work that I love doing. On the flip side, if you are a singer or a voice teacher, also interested in classical music, I am interested in furthering blackening the canon essentially. And I want to know if any of you all out there would sign up for a continuing education course taught by me, um, loosely called Black Vocal Literature and Performance Practice. Would y'all sign up for something like that? It would be affordable. I'd be teaching part of it online for free, um, in all the social media spaces in the spirit of Hillman Talk. I'm sorry, I have a hair on my tongue. And I'm just wondering, I'm doing some light market research. I didn't expect to get responses, but I have some responses, and so I am I'm on the lookout for you. Next, I wanted to talk about Joy's firing from MSNBC, which happened this morning. And I wanted to bring up this DEI, companies rolling back DEI, and I am actually excited for Joy, that Joy is going to be free from the bounds of like a CNN and MSNBC, much in the way that Don Lemon is. And I hope that we'll get more independent news from her. But I also just want to remind us that like outrage, this outrage in the rollback of DEI, it seems to me a little bit inauthentic, and I think some of you don't understand that DEI actually benefited white people more than it benefited Black people. And at the end of the day, like, this is the problem. And to reference back to what I was talking about with the nonprofits at the beginning, like what I have found is that people really struggle to have programs that are focused on Black people specifically and their upliftment. A lot of times when those programs come about, when those DEIB programs come about, they are expanded to include white LGBTQIA plus people, not to say that there's not oppression on those people, right? None of these listings, or other people of color, right? Or et cetera, et cetera. Like there is an inclusion of white people and people who are not Black when the program was initially proclaimed to help Black people. People really struggle to keep it small, and keep it focused. And then like B, I don't necessarily want to be building separate but equal, but at the same time, there are only a handful of programs and a handful of grants and a handful of funds that I can think of that specifically focus on lifting up Black people. And so I hope that in Don Lemon's case and in Joy Reid's case, we can focus on Black people and uplift Black people and not just their businesses, and focus on that upliftment. And I think that's where I will close today, because this is 3 days worth technically, right? So 90 plus 90 is 180, plus 90 is 270. So we're somewhere near there. But I will see you all tomorrow. I hope you enjoy this slightly longer episode.